Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Gateway to Union Within. Thank you for joining me. I am super excited to speak to you all today regarding energies for the month of October 2019. Please keep in mind these are general readings, okay? And, well, clearly you want to talk because these are popping out early. These are general. So this may not resonate for everyone, right? So that means if it does not apply, then let it fly. All right, it's okay. There are so many people on the planet that we're tapping into, so keep that in mind. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to look at the description section below and shoot me an email. Now's a good time to book a reading. I will be busy here in a couple of weeks, so I would say within the next week or two, it's a good time to go ahead and get your request for personal readings placed. So today I'm reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of October. And really, these readings are timeless as well. So this is just more so for me to keep track of what I'm doing for each sun sign. And also, if this happens to be your rising or your moon or your Venus sign, you can watch as well. So for Virgo, for the month of October, you guys don't really want to talk too much. I can tell by the way your cards are coming out or not coming out. But I'm going to start this a different way than I usually do. I'm going to take what I have because victory and success came out first. I get a sense that you guys are on the other side of some sort of turmoil that you've been experiencing for the last 6 years. I want to say this number for me is indicative of the amount of years that you sort of been struggling. Whether this has been an internal struggle or, financial. I just get that the last 6 years have been very challenging for you. Spirit, what else can you tell us about Virgo's situation? What is the story? What is the storyline? What is influencing this triumph, victory, and success? Thank you. Throat chakra, card 5. I get that there's been a change with the way that you've been communicating with your higher self. Also with the way you've been communicating with other people around you. I get the sense that you've been standing up for yourself. If you take a look at the reading from September for Virgo, this is interesting because I feel like I need to go back and look, but I believe this card was in the reverse last time for you. But what I'm getting is that you are speaking up more, and I think you've been like the yes man or the yes woman, unable to tell people no because of codependent tendencies. And I think you are experiencing growing out of that, which is why you're now coming into the season of victory and success. I'm also hearing that it may not really feel like it right now. You may not feel victorious or successful, but believe me, because of the balance that you've been trying to bring in with your throat chakra, again, being able to speak up for yourself, stand up for yourself, choosing yourself. You've been able to set some pretty strong boundaries with people. And because of that, pretty soon, if you have not already experienced this is a result of that growth. All right. So let's keep rolling. What else can you tell us about Virgo? Spirit, ancestors, light of God, Holy Spirit, we just thank you for your presence here. We thank you for your support and your guidance for Virgo. Wow. I will take that, and I'm being guided to stop there, which is beautiful because normally when it's about just you and not necessarily a connection, I get 5 cards, and that is exactly what I got. So the next 3 cards start off with mental conflict, card number 2. Immediately, I know that this is regarding a connection. I get the sense that you've been in conflict about this connection that no longer serves your highest good. You're very much aware of that, which is why I think I'm seeing that you were able to stand up for yourself and find that balance and learn how to say no to what no longer serves you. You've been in mental conflict about this connection. You've gone inside and you realize that it just doesn't serve you anymore, and there's no reason to hold on. Last month, I believe we talked about it, but it was the case where you knew it on the inside that this wasn't working for you, but you weren't really articulating that. It's interesting that this month we see you moving forward in your storyline where you are now speaking up for yourself, standing your ground. You are no longer in mental conflict, is what I'm hearing, because you've decided that this connection just is not for you. So yeah, we do have this victory and success. You've won. You've chosen yourself, and that is the most powerful stance you can take in life. Base chakra. I mean, this is basically all of everything supporting you internally from a spiritual standpoint, right? So I'm getting that you're finding balance and also returning to source, or if you want to call it God or creator, whatever it is that you connect with. Esoterically, I'm getting that there's been a return to that source and there's a balance that you're finding. So maybe you've increased your prayer time or meditation time, or you've just gone back into prayer, or maybe you've gotten back into church, whatever it is that serves as your foundation. I'm just getting that you've reconnected in a spiritual sense. So you are balancing out your base chakra. That's beautiful. And then card 5, this is the second number 5 in your deck. So this whole reading is about a change, because 5 is always indicative of change. Emotional loss. Yeah, this is that connection that I told you just wasn't working. I'm also getting sort of, it could be 2 storylines, but I'm getting that there was a connection that you had and it ended. I'm not sure if you ended it. Again, these energies could be vice versa, but you might have ended that connection, or someone might have ended a connection with you because you got with this person that really wasn't for you and you knew that, or again, vice versa, right? But I'm just getting that you regret that. You know that this connection that is no longer here is what's causing this emotional loss. Because of that disconnection, it caused you to realize that this person was no longer for you, which is that mental conflict. You figured it out, but I'm hearing that you might have figured it out too late, because by the time you figured out that the grass wasn't greener or vice versa, this true connection, divine connection that you had, that ended. So you're experiencing a deep grief and emotional loss because you know that you messed up. And I'm sorry to put it that way. I mean, usually people are here to hear about the other person, but sometimes you just got to give it to them how it comes. And that's just what I'm seeing. It's like you, for whatever reason, Virgo, you weren't speaking up for yourself, which is how you got into this in the first place, is because you couldn't find the strength to resist. And it's not even like you really wanted this connection. It's you literally just don't know how to say no. And I've heard that about some Virgos. I've read that in different places, just kind of studying star signs. And from my understanding, you are kind of a people pleaser, and then you get frustrated when people don't understand how much you've given or done for them, but the whole time you didn't really have to do the things that you did. You didn't really have to give yourself to this person. You chose to do that, and because you chose to do that, you lost what was truly a divine partnership. I also hear that you're going to try to reconnect. I'm not so sure that it's going to pan out the way that you want it. I don't know. I'm not here to predict the future. I'm here to tell you what's currently going on within your energy. Again, this could be you, or it could be playing out from the perspective of the other person. So this person could have done that to you, Virgo. They might have pushed you aside and then found out the grass wasn't greener, and now they're feeling like this. So that could very well be the case. All right. So listen, that's what I have for you for your energy. And if your guides will look, I didn't even have to finish asking. They want to tell you that your 7th chakra is now what you want to start paying attention to. Let's take a look at this further, because I'm interested. Because of the way that came out immediately, it was like, tell them, get this together. Let's see what this is in reference to. So I'm just consulting the book that goes with this deck. And the reason I do that on the chakra cards for this deck is because they have really beautiful affirmations in here to follow up their description. So I really do like this deck and the book that comes with it. So for the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. That makes a lot of sense. The beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your 7th energy center, which is called the crown chakra. Yeah, oh wow, this is powerful. The crown chakra is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you up to the Akashic records or Alaya consciousness, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Affirmation for this is, my 7th chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. Love and inspiration from spirit and my own intuition flow fully to me now. That's beautiful, and it makes total sense because didn't I tell you, again, that mental conflict, you figured it out? Crown chakra stuff, because you went into a higher plane within yourself to balance your throat chakra, to speak up for yourself, to balance your base chakra, to basically solidify your connection with the divine. And this card does confirm that. And I'm going to be honest, this is beautiful to me because even if it doesn't turn out like you want it, or vice versa, if this person is in this energy and they feel bad about the way you disconnected, I'm just getting that it's still beautiful because of this balance. It's almost like you just had to learn a lesson. And unfortunately, sometimes we learn lessons the hard way because it didn't have to be that way. You didn't have to be going through this emotional loss, but truly these things had to happen to bring you into that higher awareness and balance within yourself. So this is why I always tell people, I have a saying that there are no such things as losses, only lessons. And it's so extremely true. There are no wrong turns, only detours. So Virgo, fly high, baby. You learned, you lived, you loved. Now it's time for you to walk into that victorious point in your life. I'm proud of you. And it's so interesting because I know a few Virgos personally, and I know that this rings true because I know their situation. So just reading through it was very, very, very powerful for me to witness. I'm proud of you. If I know you and you're watching and I just don't know that you're watching, I'm proud of you. I love you. And I want you to know, Virgo, that, yeah, it does hurt. But this is on the other side of that lesson. Beautiful reading. If you're interested in a personal, again, shoot me an email. The email is in the description box below. Virgo, happy October.